Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would quickly want to show you a Linux command line tutorial. Now, it isn't going to take very long. Linux command line is very important. With this command line, if you know how to properly utilize it, know where what is, know how to configure files, know how to install software, know your way around it, you can pretty much do anything. But as with all things, it takes practice, it takes some time, and it just takes some repetition. It's really not all that difficult as you would think. You would quickly get the hang of it. I'm going to show you the most basic things and the most important things in my opinion. So first of all, when you open your command line, it'll take you straight to your home directory. Type ls to see all the files and folders in that directory. Type ls-l to see, okay, the blue is directories or folders and the red is files. Now LSL gives you more information on these directories, on files and folders. These are all the permissions. These says it's a directory. If it's just a little hyphen like that, it means it's a file. Now this is RWX, read, write, execute for the owner, read, write, execute for the group, and read, write, execute for others. That could be people accessing this server. So the first one is owner of the file. The second one is the group. This is the directory name, and this time here is the last time the file was edited, I believe. I don't think it's lost. It was when it was created. I think it was the last time the file was edited. Another directory. So let's just clear. You type the clear command to clear your command line. Now ls to show you the files and folders. ls-l to show you more details of the files and folders. You can change the permissions of these files and folders as well. But I'm going to do that in another tutorial. I don't think now's the time. Let me just show you how to navigate first and what is what, and then we'll get there. So clear it again. So navigation. So you see there's a music folder or whatever folder you want to. CD, call directory, backups. Once there, ls, you see there's another directory inside that called backups. Now when you want to go back one folder, you call directory, 2 full stops, and then you're back one folder. So call directory, backups, call directory, database. In there, call directory, back one folder, call directory, back another folder. Another command to see where you're currently at. Well, you can see it quickly like here. That usually shows you where you're at. But if you need, say, a file path for some setting or something, call directory. Let's go to pictures. Now print working directory, pwd. Home, learn pictures. That is the path. If you ever need to enter a path for some file, use pwd, right click, copy, paste, and you'll get there. Now, another thing is, now let's go back another folder. Clear it again. What else is important? I'm going to show you basic stuff. IP, to see your IP address, if config. There it is. That's my IP address. That a private IP address. That is a net mask. That is a broadcast address. I will change that IP address though, but not that it really matters. I'm not concerned. Anything else? That is Internet Protocol version 6 address. And there's some other information here if you would like. This is interface. It's usually it would say Ethernet 0 or USB 0 or something like that. So that's how to do that. Another important command, netstat. This will show you sockets, your services running on which socket, on which ports, and so on. To get more information though, run it as a super user, sudo. So to become root has all privileges. Root can do anything on this system. Just go check it out online. It's easy. I think you just type in sudo I, and then you put in a password and so on, and you'll be root. This is obviously if you have it installed on your home system. So put in your password here, then you are root. You have all permissions in the system. If you are not root, say you want to install software, you have to give yourself super user permission. So sudo apt install NetTools. But yeah, that's not an actual package, or it is an actual package, but that's not the right exact name for it. But I'm sure you get what I mean. Something like some accessing some files require root permission. So say if only root has permission to this file, then you would need to be root or have certain privileges to access those files. So clear this file, clear the screen, and what else? Okay, ls, see that. I'm going to show you the file system, very important. If you say call directory with 2 forward slashes, you would go to your main file system. Permission denied, so you could say sudo ls and it would open. It doesn't ask me for my password now because I did enter it previously. Sometimes it does that. Now I'm just going to show you a few important things here. The most important ones I've used is etc, call directory etc. This is where all your configuration files are. Networking, Nginx, mailing, your hosts file, all the most important configuration. Cron tables, it's for setting up automated jobs. Cups, printing, Emacs, that's a text editor. Nano is cool. If you use Nano is great for beginners. In the beginning, they say usually use VI or Vim. It's quite difficult if you don't know it, but use Nano. It's much better, much easier to use. And yeah, but that's just the way it is. The kernel, very important. I don't mess around with it. I'm not yet that experienced. Initial D, I don't know if you call it that. I gave my own abbreviations for some of these folders and files and whatever. So let's just go through it. So etc, you know, SSH, very important. What else? Nginx, obviously. Uncomplicated firewall, very important. Opening ports, closing ports, doing things like that. Here's Vim. Let me show you what's sudo Nano. I'm not sure if I have Nano installed on here, but whatever. It's cool. If you want to open a file, let's create a file quickly. To create a file, touch, you type in touch, myfile.txt. Permission denied. Sudo touch myfile.txt. ls list, look for the file myfile.txt. It would have been created. myfile.txt. There it is. So to open it, you say sudo nano myfile.txt. There it is. Now you can add some text. Hello world. Or some code usually, or host names and IP addresses or configuration settings or whatever. Control X, save with yes, press enter, ls, or to open it, to view a file, not to open it in an editable way, to only view a command. Type CAT and the file name. And a word of advice, whenever you edit a file, make sure you make a copy of it before you edit it. So say we wanted to edit myfile.txt. Copy myfile.txt and give it another name. Say original myfile.txt. Permission denied again, add sudo. That's it. So let's see. Myfile.txt. is here, and the original, here's the original. So now I can edit sudo nano marfile.txt. You know, you can edit this file, and if something goes wrong with your setup or Linux, then you know you can just restore the default, delete this one. To delete a file, rm, let's just say sudo rm marfile.txt, ls, list the files, marfile.txt is gone, so that's great. The original is still there. You can delete that one as well. Original marfile.txt. So that's it. I'm gonna ignore that, sorry. Anyway, Nginx is on here. You can see web servers, important. I'll do some tutorials probably later on that. I'll do whatever you want me to do on here. If it helps you, I'm just trying to help you out here to get you to know Linux so that we can all move forward and, you know, do things, achieve things, or try new things. Learning a new operating system is always great, you know. This is a really helpful skill. You don't need any certification or anything. Yeah. So if you do this on your spare time, take an hour a day, 2 hours a day, take a weekend, you know, put some effort in. These are really highly paid people. You can really do well for yourself if you have the right skills and the right setup. Everything takes time. So yeah, don't worry, just keep going, keep trying, keep learning, and do good. Anyway, fuck it. Let's continue. Alice, list files, clear. I'm gonna clear this. What else would you like to know? Print working directory. You see, I'm in the etc folder. So let's go back one and let's check another file. Sudo ls. Another one is var. Get so used to calling it variable, but I don't know what you actually call it, but that is where all the log files are located. So that's also important. If you ever have a problem with your services or something running, you go to var, you check in your log files, and you will see what is going on there. You know, you go to MySQL or Nginx, file directory, Nginx, list, error.log. That one's important. Check it out, open it, and then you know you'll see what's wrong, and then you fix it, and then you go back. So let's go back. That's important. Some of the others I haven't really used. Some of the others I've done a bit with Linux, but I haven't really used all those file systems. But I'm not the most experienced guy. I'm just trying and learning. Same as you. I'm just trying to help you out here, get you into something new. So sudo ls. What else? That's the most important. Just use. I've used etc and var, the log files. You know, I've been in bin a little. This is processes. So to see what processes are running on your computer, you just type in top. Here's all the processes. That's the PID, the process ID number, the user running it, the niceness. If it's in the minuses, it's got a high priority. There's the whatever you call it, the name of the service which is running. So you can see the CPU usage is using 46%, but it's on a virtual machine, so it doesn't have that much memory located. Memory 8.8%. So yeah, there's a lot, but there's a better way to see this, and it's H-stop. To cancel this, press Ctrl C and you'd be out of there. H-stop is much more graphical, better looking. It's the same thing you see, it's better looking. So there you can see better view. This is if something goes wrong, if a process is stuck or something, you come here, you check it out, what process it is, you kill the process gracefully, and yeah, that's it. As I said, I haven't been using this too much, not that experienced, not that deep into it yet, but it's all good, I'm getting there, and so will you, just bear with me. Okay, what else would you like to know? Yeah, I don't know. Creating files, creating folders, creating a folder. Let's go back to our home directory. If you say call cd only call directory, it will automatically take you back to your home directory. Here you don't need root permission to create files and folders. So mkdir, make directory Linux. Alice. There is the directory Linux, call directory Linux, and then here you could add files, add folders to whatever you want. So let's remove it. Sudo rm linux. Why? Oh, okay, so sudo rm recursive. Just be careful when you use this following command, because it deletes the folder and everything in it. Sudo rm recursively remove Linux. So that removed it, but it also removed all the files and folders in it. There is another command you can use to do that, but I'm not sure what that is now. If you ever want to need information on something, type man ls. That would give you all the options of that command, what you can do with it, how you can use it, everything you need to know. So, what the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry. So, man apt. There. That's to install software. To install software. So I actually use, okay, just type Q to exit that. I actually use Mint, but Ubuntu is a great distribution. I've used it. They're all not, I won't say they're not the same at all, you know, but Ubuntu is great to start with, and yeah, to get learning, get going, and then go to Mint, and then maybe later on, when we're very experienced and we know a lot, you know what you want, you know what you need, you know how things work, how to do and operate things, you move to something like Red Hat Enterprise or CentOS. But it's still quite some time before we get there. Anyway, let's continue. Man, so ever you need to know something about something, type man and then type what you want to know about, the man pages. So there's everything there you need to know. What else is there? Oh, you can navigate, so you can go to directories, you can list the files, you know how to check the permissions, and yeah, let's show you quickly how to change the permissions. Let's choose documents. So documents here only have permissions, only root can read, write and execute this. So I'm going to become root. There, I'm root. Now, I want to change it so that everybody could use, read, write and write this files. So chmod plus read, write, execute. You say chmod users u, which is you, group and all others and others, so it's you group and all others plus read, write and execute. Why? Weird. I'm sure it was that. Well, apparently not. You go. You use you groups and all others. What the fuck? I've used this quite some. Plus read, write, execute, you go. That's so weird. Okay, wait. Plus read, write, execute for ch1 plus read, write, execute. I'm gonna keep trying this. User group and others. Now, okay, to the directory is documents, right? Documents. What the actual file? Oh, when you go to root, and anyway, it takes you to a different folder. So now we want to go home, alias. Okay, that has happened before. To get out of here, print working directory, root, go directory, use the tilde sign. That would take me home. No. Call directory learn. Okay, let's go in there. I got out of here before. I don't know. Call directory. Just 2 forward slashes. Call directory 2 forward slashes. At least then you're right there. Then from here to go home, there's the home directory. Call directory home. That's it. Call directory learn. That's your username. Call directory. There we are. Clear the screen. Now I want to chmod. I want to change the permissions of documents folder so that everybody can access it. Everybody has access to it. So chmod users, groups, and others. Plus read, write, execute. For documents. No, it's not right, but it's something like that. I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to redo this video. I just wanted to give you an introduction to what it is, and I think you know pretty much what's going on. Chmod, it changes who can access, read, and write it. Chown changes ownership. So I think it's chown first your username. So now it's learn. So change the group. Well, I don't have other groups available, but it would be something like chown. Say www data. That's to change the owner, and the group www data of the documents folder. Again, I'm not in the right directory. List, learn. Okay, I'm in the right directory. That's it, LSL. And as you can see, the owner of the file is now called www.data, and the group is also called www. Now this is an actual group. It's a web server group for Nginx. You do need to change these permissions for files. When you're gonna host your own site and stuff, you actually use these users. Now, to see your users and groups, I have to show you that. Let's go back to the important files. Now, here, let's go. Where's that file? It's here. It's in Etsy. All the important stuff is there. There it is. Sudo cat. Just to view the file, not edit it. Password. Now, here it is. Here's the group. Okay, now this is only the users. So let's look for www.data. There it is. www.data. This is a user. No login. It doesn't have a password, but it's used. I can't tell you everything about all the metadata here, but it is important. So these are users on your PC. Don't be worried about it. Don't be overly paranoid. Most of them are used and all for you, so don't worry about it. But I just wanted to show you that file. And another one is groups. Group. Yes, call directory, CIT group. Here's all the groups. www data is there. You will also be there. Where's learn? The root is always 0. Where is learn? Whatever learn is here somewhere. Oh, it's a group, so it probably won't be there. There. If you see, okay, this is the group, and the people who belong to that group, the name is next to it. So I, as a user, belong to the LPAD min group. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you that it's important if you're gonna host sites or try to make your own website or just know a bit more, you know. So yeah. What else? What else would we need? Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. If you want to log out, just log out there. I'm back to a normal user. I don't know what else would you need to know. As I said, I'm not that experienced. I'm still learning. I do this in most of my spare time. I try and do this. I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy helping other people. So this is what I do in my spare time, you know. So if this could help you in any way, it would really mean a lot to me. So yeah. What else? LS, call directory. What else? You can navigate. If you can navigate, you can open files, you can edit files. Then all you need to do is to try things, and you'll get things done. It takes time. It gets frustrating. You want to get angry, but don't. Just relax. Keep trying, keep going, don't give up. And you know, you can get yourself a better job, or you can do better things in life. I don't know. However floats your boat. So yeah, that is how I feel about it. This is a simple Linux command line tutorial. I hope that helped you out. And yeah, if there's anything you ever need me to show you or teach you, let me know. But yeah, as I said, I only do this in my spare time. I mostly work, that's what I do. Or try to do. Life is fun, don't give up, keep going. So, I don't know what else to show you. Netstat, ipconfig, call directory ls, lsl, moving between directories, htop, top, processes, the memory they use. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna end this here then. Thanks so much for watching.